You know, folks, being a parent is one of the toughest, most rewarding jobs there is. You're responsible for shaping a whole human being. Now, nobody's perfect, we all make mistakes. But there are some parenting habits that can be downright toxic, habits that can do real damage to your child's development. We're talking about things that can impact their self-esteem, their relationships, their ability to function in the world. Today, we're diving deep into 9 toxic parenting habits that could be hurting your child. We're going to break it down, make it real clear so you can build that strong, healthy relationship you want with your child. Look, we all want our kids to be the best they can be, right? But there's a fine line between constructive feedback and constant criticism. When you're always on your child's case, always pointing out their flaws, it chips away at their self-worth. They start believing they can't do anything right. They start expecting to fail. This can lead to some serious issues down the road, anxiety, depression, you name it. It can even lead to them becoming people pleasers, always seeking validation from others, because they don't have that inner confidence. Remember, your words have power. Use them to build your child up, not tear them down. We all want to protect our children, keep them safe from harm. But when you're hovering over them constantly, when you're meddling in every aspect of their lives, you're not doing them any favors. You're not allowing them to make their own choices, to learn from their own mistakes. Think about it. How are they ever going to learn to fly if you're always there to catch them? They need the freedom to stumble, to fall, to get back up on their own. That's how they build resilience. That's how they learn to trust themselves. Listen, kids need boundaries. They crave structure. It makes them feel safe, secure. Without boundaries, without clear expectations, it's like they're adrift at sea with no compass. They don't know what's right, what's wrong, what's acceptable, what's not. And let me tell you, this lack of structure can lead to all sorts of problems. They might struggle with impulse control, have difficulty respecting authority, have trouble forming healthy relationships. Let me tell you something. Being a parent means being consistent. When it comes to discipline, you can't be all over the map. One minute it's a slap on the wrist, the next minute it's a week of grounding for the same offense. That kind of inconsistency sends mixed messages. Kids need to know what to expect. They need to understand that there are consequences for their actions. When you're inconsistent, it creates confusion. It undermines your authority. Look, every child is unique. They have their own strengths, their own weaknesses, their own path to follow. When you constantly compare your child to their siblings, to their classmates, to the neighbor's kid, you're essentially telling them they're not good enough as they are. This kind of comparison can be incredibly damaging. It can breed resentment, insecurity, and a whole lot of self-doubt. Instead of trying to fit them into some predetermined mold, celebrate their individuality. Encourage their passions, nurture their talents. Let them know that you love and accept them for exactly who they are. Being a parent isn't just about providing food, shelter, and a roof over their heads. It's about being there for them emotionally. It's about creating a safe and loving environment where they feel comfortable sharing their thoughts and feelings. When you're emotionally unavailable, when you shut down their attempts to connect, you're sending a powerful message that their feelings don't matter. This can have a devastating impact on their emotional development and their ability to form healthy attachments later in life. Now, we all want to give our kids the world, right? But there's a big difference between spoiling your children and truly loving them. When you give them everything they want, when you shield them from every hardship, you're not doing them any favors. You're creating entitled, self-centered individuals who lack resilience and have no idea how to deal with disappointment or adversity. True love is about setting boundaries, teaching them the value of hard work and delayed gratification. It's about preparing them for the real world, not trying to create a fantasy land where they never have to face any challenges. Listen, you can't pour from an empty cup. If you're running on fumes, if you're neglecting your own well-being, you're not going to be the best parent you can be. Think about it. How can you possibly be emotionally present for your children if you're completely depleted yourself? Taking care of yourself isn't selfish. It's essential. It allows you to be more patient, more understanding, more present for your kids. It's like putting on your own oxygen mask first, before helping others. Look, we all have dreams for our children, but when those dreams turn into unrealistic expectations, it can put a tremendous amount of pressure on them. They may feel like they can never live up to your standards, no matter how hard they try. This can lead to anxiety, stress, and even depression. Remember, your child is not an extension of you. They have their own unique talents, passions, and aspirations. Let them discover their own path, even if it looks different from what you envisioned. Remember, nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes as parents. The important thing is to be aware of these toxic habits and to be willing to make changes for the better. Your child's well-being, their future, depends on it. Take a step back. Look at your own parenting style. Are you guilty of any of these toxic habits? If so, don't beat yourself up about it. Recognize it, own it, and commit to making positive changes. Start by focusing on building a strong, loving, and supportive relationship with your child. Communicate openly and honestly with them. Listen to their needs. And most importantly, let them know that you love and accept them unconditionally, flaws and all.